The Sanctifier returns. Those who shoulder the burden of fate carry the responsibility that they must prevail, even when alone. Being stubborn beats being forgotten. Humans have been striving for survival ever since the world was a barren wasteland. Most people interpret their own ignorance as other people being stubborn. The super beings often forget that they were once human. I was once human, and I will do what's in their best interest. Only those with humble hearts can truly grasp the vastness of the world. The super beings have resided in heaven for too long and have forgotten the plight of mortals. There's not much time. The hearts of humanity have changed. One day, humans will no longer bow down in submission. It's lonely at the top. Those who pander to norms that are mundane are bound to find every step arduous. Super beings are not the highest power. The will of a hero is more powerful. All are equally insignificant in the eyes of a higher power. Stay alert. Forgetting is the true enemy. The strong survive, and the weak perish. The world will crumble before me. Ignorance is bliss. Do not challenge powers you cannot possibly fathom. Resistance is futile. Learn to fear. Seal, face your fears. Amidst chaos, you shall wake up. Punish. We have no common ground. No mercy. The super beings shall retreat. Heaven and earth grieve for us. The world settles. I sanctify on behalf of the super beings. A new fate is bestowed upon you. You are now one of us. Ascend! Sanctification is ready. Accept the divine power I've gathered for you, All-Mother. This power should be of help to you, Great One. This divine power shall help you protect the world, Great Guardian. You have learned everything I know, and you may pass it on. Newcomers can also achieve greatness. Sanctification is just a small bonus for someone like you. You have done well. They underestimate you, young one. Find your own path. Here's something to help you break through your own limits. Don't let the power blind you. You are a great protector. Keep it up. Remember, danger doesn't always come from the outside. Stay proud, and do not be shaken by the truth of the world. I wonder how much time has passed since I left. Everyone fails, even super beings. Enforcers are appointed by the super beings, but they exist for humans. The super beings have been away for too long. They have forgotten what mortals want. No one cares about the divine power anymore. It is better to walk alone than to be embroiled in endless argument. Enforcers are not super beings, but mortals think they're one and the same. Toward greater heights! The super beings look up to me. Behold divine power! The dragon falls and brings new life. I have regained worldly power. Born from the world, return to the world. Bow to me, dragon. Fewer and fewer know their history these days. It's like seeing the sun tower shine once more. How many ancient ones still linger in this world? That soft rustling you hear is the sound of all the things we cannot know. This splendid light will be buried by ashes one day. One becomes an enforcer for the responsibility, not for the prestige. As the fire dims, who will pick up the torch and trudge on? Time turns bodies into bones, and super beings into emptiness. The super beings will eventually retreat, but the world will carry on. Knowing what one has done is more important than being praised by others. The super beings have retreated, so I shall become the guardian. I never forgot why I became one in the first place. The mortals will make their own choices. Should the super beings perhaps pay attention to the grass under their feet? Are you trying to recreate the glory or just the past? Stay curious. It is difficult to find a worthy student, but I did find someone. They are ships that sail the river of Ba. You will find out yourself over time. Not everything has an answer. You will pass on your knowledge of the Absolute. Waiting leads to destruction. I must take the initiative and strike. Ruined towers everywhere. Things have progressed far beyond your imagination. We didn't earn our honorifics from humans for doing nothing. You are the beacon that illuminates Primera, and I just want to solve problems. No more mercy. The little girl that once stood at my feet is now responsible for the world. Many things have changed in a decade. Survival is not a privilege exclusive to the strong. See through the cruelty of the world and keep a pure heart. Your lineage is destined to live stormy lives. Exhaustion shows us our true limit. The power of the wind should make you lighter. Why is your heart so heavy? The super beings do not even bother to look down at the world. During my time alone, I only saw myself, and not the years that passed by. During a journey, there are always sacrifices. You will discover the truth. Every enforcer has their duty. Haya is nothing. Your past doesn't justify your actions. I do not dwell on the past. Do you want to become a deputy enforcer? The old is replaced by the new, as it always is. Can a prince who travels in darkness see the path ahead? I have not heard the voice of the young for 1,000 years. The old man has a good student, I see. Some rules are beyond your imagination. You made a choice that we all would have made. Void Dweller, do you remember the past? Why are you here? You should be asleep beneath the sand. I have nothing to say to the wicked. Madness! Do you still remember the first humans? Can you recall how vulnerable and helpless they once were? Those who falsely claim to be of divinity must be punished. There is no why. You were chosen. They're not. We are both just living up to our goals and responsibilities. This is far from the hardest choice you will ever make. You're trapped. Do you have any regrets? Fate is manipulative. Your life stopped being peaceful when you were bound to yin and yang. Only those who know the meaning of life can suffer. You're lost, you poor soul. Come to the light. You can do good by returning to the right path. Being used by the Dark Master is your sin. Without you, they will not have a sense of urgency. Ah, a familiar figure. With what will the dragon from ancient times awe the world? How can you live without seeking revenge? Fine. Go and hide yourself in the marshes.